Hey everyone, this is PPAgaming and this is the 10th in our Road to Glory Ultimate Team videos. As you can probably tell, we've got a new microphone for this episode. The voice quality should be a lot better, so it should be more enjoyable for you to watch.
So getting straight into the episode now. As you can see, we're just sorting out a team, moving a few players around, trying to find if we can get any bit more chemistry, and we're just going to go straight into a match.
This is the last match, unfortunately, with our MLS side.
Last episode, anyway.
Last episode, yeah. This is the last episode of our MLS side. We're going to move on to another team, but we're just going to show you a few games with our remaining team, and this is a team we're going to come against first.
So he's got a decent team. He's got he looks like he's trying to make a Holland team. He's got Affalay, Huntelaar, Lens, who's amazing. If you watch our PPAgaming series.
So as you can see there, he got a pretty weak penalty. I didn't tap anything. It's when FIFA gives away a penalty, which is really annoying. But he did get the penalty to start off the episode. A bit irritating because it's our last game, taking quite a while, and then he does take the penalty and he just slots it in the corner. So I was a bit unlucky there to give away the penalty in the early stages. However, I did manage to hit back, as you can see here, just chipping it over, and then with finesse I had tons of space, and it's a good goal by Omri, typical finish, nice and finessed, and it just really started there. The comeback was on. After his soft penalty, it was pretty much all me, and there's the second goal. Bit lucky going in off the keeper, but Herzog again, absolute beast. This is probably going to be the last few times I tell you how great Herzog is. We've been telling you throughout the series that he's just a great player, and so yeah, as you can see here, this is my fourth goal. Bit softer than the rest of the goals. Good goal once again. Herzog charging in, making it 4-1, and as you can see there, dominance of my half, and over to Pete to really wrap this one up.
So as you can see, Alex completely dominated his half, and I was looking to carry on with that, and I do again with Herzog.
Hat-trick.
He's only, and that did end the game. He's only really playing because Donovan's injured, but obviously we're not too bothered because he's just class. He's
one of the better players that you're ever going to see for bronze. He cost us about 100, 200, well, it's cost us about 200 coins. As you can see here, we've got a few injuries, so we are going to buy some injury things because otherwise we're not going to be able to show you what our best team is, and it'll be a bit of a disappointment not to play the good players like Donovan and Beckham in your last few games.
So yeah, buy them a couple of hundred. It wasn't a lot. We're not going to buy more players because it's the last episode, and then at the end of this, we'll sell all the players and go on to make another side. I'm not really sure what we picked yet.
So as you can see here, we're just going to give them the cards. That's Beckham back in the game with. Oh no, he's out of contracts.
Yeah,
that's Beckham back in the game, and Donovan's back in the game as well now. So we're just going to stick Donovan up front instead of Herzog. He has been a class player, like I said. Got a hat-trick in that game to prove it, and if you've been watching our series, you will know that he needs no introduction. He is just a class above the rest. So we're just swapping our team a little bit around here now. We've got to buy a contract for Beckham, I believe. We're going to put it on.
So yeah, we had to discard that bronze player just to be able to afford the contract to get Beckham into the side. But obviously we want to finish off the last episode with the best team, so we thought, it's worth getting rid of him just to put Beckham back in the side.
So this is a squad we're going to take into the last game. It's one of the better squads you're going to see on the MLS side. There's a few more players that we could have stretched for, but you're looking at informs, and we thought we'd wrap it up on the 10th because we've got a pretty good team.
So yeah, as you can see there, he's got looking to make a Ghanaian inside there as well.
As you can see, with my my half started very good with Henry with a nice finesse shot. Sorry, I lost the ability to speak back then. And then as you can see here, the second goal was not quite as good from Henry, bouncing in after the keeper fumbled it, but overall dominated that half, and a 2-0 win is still a pretty respectable result.
Yeah, unfortunately my half didn't start that great. He got a bit unlucky there, and then has another shot and finesses it into the left-hand corner with Asamoah, who's a great player, plays the Udinese, so it's quite good. And but luckily I did get back through Donovan, just smashing that into the left-hand corner, making it 3-1. And then again, attacking again, putting Donovan. Yeah, Donovan's through again, finessing it into the other corner. It's quite good goals. Donovan's been really good at throughout the series as well. Unfortunately, he does manage to hit back again with another finesse shot again from Asamoah, who's apparently amazing. And then last but not least, the goal from the corner. Beckham swings it in, and then Martinez Marquez getting on the end of that, making sure he's not left out of this last episode. And then he scores yet another one. It's a bit really open half this half with Jordan Ayew, who's a striker as well, and Donovan there again, going through, smashing it again. I mean, I've lost count of what the score is now. It's something 3. What is it? 6-3. There you go. It's the end of my half. So there's a lot more open half than Alex's was.
So as you can see, Donovan once again showing why he deserves a place in the squad. But still, I've got to say I am more swayed towards Herzog. If we had to buy a team and we only had a budget, I'd rather spend it on other players in different positions. Because to be honest, Herzog is just great value for money.
Yeah, for like 250 coins, and he's scoring that many goals for us. You know, best investment we've made all series, really.
You don't need to finesse it with him. Just power it from wherever you get the ball, and he pretty much does the job. Especially if you're looking to make a bronze team, he would definitely be in any bronze team that I wanted to create. So as you can see here, we've got to buy a few contracts for players. It does help that we scored 6 goals, giving us a lot of money to spend.
Yeah, so we're just going to put contracts on players that have only got 1 contract left, just so that they can sell when we do go to eventually sell a team. Because obviously not that many people buy players that don't have any contracts in them.
So this is our last game with the MLS team, and this is the team we're against. Javier Hernandez.
Yeah, he's got Hernandez, Hoylett, Arshavin. He's got Tiote there as well, and Bojan. So he's got quite a decent team, but obviously he's got a few bronze players in there that we're going to look to exploit.
However, he did manage to take the initiative. It was pretty sloppy defending, met with a really good finish from Hernandez. It was a bit irritating that he managed to score in such a sort of sloppy fashion. However, I did hit back, as you can see here. It wasn't the best of goals either. Finesse followed by a cheeky little chip by Thierry Henry, but it was worth it. It looked good. And that was the end of my half, really. I did manage to get slightly better than he did in the stats, but it was still pretty good contested half.
So obviously not the greatest half in the world, but Henry almost scoring again there, and unfortunately that is how it's ended, 1-1. And we're hopefully looking to play extra time now. But if you watch this, we want to play extra time penalties, and we both managed to click it at the same time to try and force the other one to do the other one.
So that was pretty unlucky. We both clicked it at the same time, not knowing. We were waiting for one of them to click, and we thought he was going to do it. So we went ahead and tried to click it, but he clicked extra time only. So we're just going to now take a look back at our squad. Going to send them all to the trade pile, and hopefully make some more money for our next adventure.
Yeah, so just going to send them all to trade pile, see how much they sell for, and then probably just buy 1, maybe 2 players with the money that we do buy. Obviously, as I said, I'm not sure who the team is. This is just a bit of the best goals we scored in the series.
It is sad to see the MLS side go, to be honest. It's been great fun to play with, but we do want to move it on and just try other teams, because there's going to be better teams out there. But look at some of these goals that you can score with players. They are top class.
Yeah, so obviously some really amazing players there. I mean, Herzog for me has been probably the best in our team. That was an amazing goal.
Yeah, so Herzog definitely the best signing, but we have had some other players that are worth a mention. Players like Chara, who can really score from quite far out. Who else is there? There's the obvious ones. There's the Beckhams. There's the Henry, Donovan. But there's the less obvious players, like our centre-back, I forget his name.
Marquez.
Marquez has been a great player. He's a solid centre-back.
He's been scoring a couple of goals as well in the last couple of episodes.
Yeah, he's really good in the air. And look at goals like these. Just Henry, Herzog, Donovan, Chara, Beckham. They just score class goals game after game. Just look at that, Henry over the top.
Yeah, this really has been a side where we've managed to just score from anywhere, really. I mean, they really have scored some amazing goals.
It's one of those squads where they can literally shoot from wherever they get the ball, and there's a good chance it will go in the back of the net. Some squads you've got to really work it into the back of the net. You've got to pretty much walk it into the back. But they all pretty much have a decent shot on them, and if you've got the chance, you might as well take it with this team, because they got some serious skill with a shot.
Yeah, so obviously Herzog there again featuring. I mean, he's scored so many long ranges as well. I mean, for a bronze player for 250, I mean, I think out of the whole side, I'd recommend him the most.
Yeah, definitely. I've got to agree with that. There are some other pretty good players that you can get, but Herzog, if you're going to start it, it's a great player for a cheap start. Look at this. Just they've got skill as well. Most of them are 3-star skillers, so they can do use things such as roulettes and everything else. But we're going to have to wrap it up there. It's been a great series. We really hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Give us a like, give us a comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe.
See ya.